Ahoy there, Anthony the Captain here, or should I say, Tony, the Spirit Captain is here. Woo! I'm in the spirit. It's Friday night, and the mood is right. So it's time to tell me how it's done, TGIF. Woo! Hope everyone's having a great weekend wherever you are. I know I am. I'm in the spirit. I got my pom-poms right here, pretty empowered. Got my pretty empowered jersey. And before we get started, I just wanted to show you. I meant to show you this last week, but just wanted to show you what the back of it looks like. It says empowered with the number 3 on them, with the number 3 on it, because at the time this jersey was made, there were 3 members. There used to be 4. There used to be a 4th member, but now it's down to 3. Later on, down to 3 as of the time this jersey was made. But regardless, glad to have you join us over here at Captain's Arcade. And already we're in October. It's the first Captain's Arcade of October 2024. Which means we're drawing closer and closer to WrestleCade. Yeah. Woo! Can't wait to see some of my wrestling friends again. But unfortunately, there are some who are no longer with us, and that one of them is Kelly Michael. We've only butted heads like a few times. I know we butted heads over at the 2023 Crockett Cup. We didn't speak that much, but I'm just glad of the times that we did bump into each other. It's like the old saying goes, you don't know what you got until you lose it. That just is important. It's just really important to cherish those that are around you while you still have the chance. But I'm sure WrestleCade is paying some sort of special tribute, because up until her passing, she was at every WrestleCade. She was a diehard wrestling fan, and yeah, we're gonna forever miss her. She'll always be a part of the WrestleCade family and the wrestling family in general. Anyway, with that being said, let's get started. As always, as promised, we're going to be playing Madden 2000. Hopefully you can make up for the utter disappointment from Madden 99. Again, it's been a while since I played that specific game. I've only run the game only once, Madden 99. I've only run it only once, but it's been over 25 years. Hopefully, and I've never played, and as far as Madden 2000 is concerned, I've never played this game at all. I played Madden 01, 02, and 04, 07, and 08, but never Madden 2000. So I'm in for a treat. I bet it's no different than any other Madden game I've ever played. I know I've said this a million times, but this is what I'm hoping. That being said, let's get started with the show. Minimize my camera. I've said this a million times, I'll say it a million more here. You already know what team I'm going to be selecting. Need I say more? Yeah, it was about that time for some TGIF. Whether it be Full House, Family Matters, Perfect Strangers, Step by Step, you name it.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
And this was also the final year that the A in EA Sports, the design would be changed up a little.
Man, get out my way and watch out as I come through. Busting in your line, cracking helmets in. I bring the pain, so what you gon' do? Stand there and just get shook out ya. So clean out your locker, I'm out to get ya. Cause I just popped ya. You can't take the pressure. You might as well quit cause you just can't last. Madden 2000, put your face in the grass. Ain't no pride in the dirt, so put on a skirt. If you come on the field and don't wanna get hurt, just bruise and be in all black and blue. And it's been like that since Madden 92. You better come harder than hard, rougher than rough.
Welcome to Madden NFL 2000, the new millennium of football.
I have played and owned game Madden 2000. I played that a lot growing up, but never Madden 2000. And the Browns appear for the first time in 4 years. So that's a plus on that. Speaking of the Browns, might as well go ahead and play as the Browns. The supposed worst team in the NFL. Here we go. See what we got in store. Madden 2000. It's now called Bank of America Stadium.
Today's game is between the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns.
Starting to get chilly out, and the birds are now migrating south for the winter. Probably going on some sort of tropical vacation. Maybe somewhere in Hawaii or Brazil, somewhere warm. I get to receive.
Oliver back to field the kick. And here's the kick.
And the game is underway.
Oliver is the return man. First and 10.
Steve Berline.
The Browns come out on a 4-3. Throws left. He's running left.
Did I get it? Oh, out of bounds.
Second and 10. They'll go from the I formation. The toss. Heads up the middle. Ball with the stop.
Tishmunga Biakabatuka.
Right up the middle. Short gain. Third and 9.
False start.
False start. Number 70. Offense.
If you have a penalty before the ball's even snapped, now that's a mental mistake, and it's a dumb penalty. Those are the things that drive coaches crazy.
Picked off, and he's hit it about the 31. The quarterback and the receiver weren't on the same page on that one.
That was perfect coverage on that one. The receiver never had a chance at the ball.
1st and 10. The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Johnson goes in motion. Detler drops back to the right.
That was great defensive coverage. There was nothing there for the offense.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Panthers come out in a 3-4. Number 81 in motion. Throws.
Yeah. Right back at ya. Yeah. Woo!
I'd like to see that one again.
Hey, you can't cover any better than that.
First and 10. The Browns line up in a 4-3. Floyd comes in motion. The toss. Running to his left. That was a big hit.
He got hit so hard his tongue was slapping his brain.
That's a good way to put it.
2nd and 6.
We miss you, Pat and John.
Nickel back in this time.
Football hasn't been the same
Man
since
in
then.
motion. To the left.
The receiver was never able to get good separation from the defender on that play.
3rd and 6. The Browns come out in a nickel package. The Panthers use motion. Down the middle. It's overthrown.
The receiver would have needed a ladder to get that one.
4th and 6. Ball on the 28-yard line. Number 81 waits to field the punt. And here's the punt. Number 81, the key return man. And he's knocked down around the 41. 1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Carolina lines up in a 3-4. The toss. Second down. Ball on the 41-yard line. Big set this time. The handoff. Stiff arms the man. Third and 1. Carolina comes out in a 3-4. The toss.
I stopped him. Oh,
Here come the
ain't nothing to
Saints.
measure. Ain't nothing to measure. Because I stopped him. Yeah. Told you.
4th down and less than a yard. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Turned away, buddy.
Gardaki is set to punt. And here's the punt.
I'd probably let it go. And that's exactly where he's going to let it go. Touchback. Taking over
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Throws left. It's knocked away. Second and 10. They'll line up in the I formation. Burline steps back. Throws right. Caught.
The Wesley Walls.
Third and 2. Ball on the 28-yard line. Carolina using motion. Quick handoff. Running left.
Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? Nope. Just barely missed it. Now I'm going to have to punt it away.
Fourth and short. Ball on the 30-yard line. Number 81 waits to receive the punt. And here's the punt.
A little bit of a pooch punt.
Jackson on the return. First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. Detmer's back to throw. What a great interception.
My thoughts exactly.
Let's take a look at that one again.
That wasn't a great interception. That was just a poor pass.
I might have said this before, but I'll say it for the record.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
I remember back in the late 90s, early 2000s, it was somewhere right around it.
Come out in a dime package.
It was somewhere right around this
Arugh
time.
comes in motion. To the left.
Cartoon Network was doing like a special presentation of like the Cartoon Bowl. It was like they had a couple of rival
Ball on the 44-yard line.
cartoon characters such as Sylvester versus Tweety,
Cleveland
Tom
comes
versus
out of
Jerry,
the 4-3.
Coward versus Roadrunner.
The toss. We have a marker down.
Number 84.
And Bugs versus Daffy.
First and 20. Ball on the 46-yard line.
And they will match the match the cartoons of the respective
Cleveland
cartoon
comes out in a
series
nickel
franchises. With John Madden and Pat Summerall's commentary.
Pass is complete. Second and long. The backs are lined up in an I.
I thought time ran out.
Ball with the sack.
Back attack, baby.
It's the end of the first quarter, no score. Ooh, long way. Ooh, long way.
Here's the blitz. Down the middle. And he's got his man. Fourth and long. Ball on the 45-yard line. And here's the punt. Number 81, the key return man. First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
But yeah, the cartoon bowls with Tom versus Jerry. I've seen every one of them except for Tom versus Jerry.
The tight end in
But they would
motion.
have. But I did see Sylvester versus Tweety,
Shepard
Coyote
back
versus
again.
Coyote
Over the
versus
middle.
Roadrunner,
Incomplete.
and Bugs versus Daffy.
2nd and 10.
And they would have like
Ball on the 30-yard line.
sportscasters like pre-shows and to hype things up, and they would show respective cartoons to hype
The
up the show,
Browns
and
line up with 3 wide receivers.
the sportscaster analysts would analyze
Shepard drops back to throw.
both
Down the middle.
the
Pass complete.
both the characters of the opposing characters
1st and
as
10.
if they were analyzing football teams. I miss those days. Nowadays they have Nickelodeon,
Big
and
set
the
this time. Smith goes
they would air
in motion.
broadcasts of
Blitz is on.
of football games, and only using like slime graphics and everything. And Nickelodeon's best known for
9.
slime.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
I'm sorry, but I felt that
Carolina
I feel it
lines up in a
looks all
3-4.
cheesy and all, but that's Nickelodeon Paramount for you.
The toss.
And they're owned by fumble.
The ball is loose.
I don't know.
Carolina has it.
Sometimes defenders will tackle the ball with their helmet.
I don't know what's going on. I try
The
to
ball out of the runner's arm.
I'm trying to steer
Check the
left.
replay
I'm
on
trying to
that.
steer right, but unfortunately, I don't know what's wrong with my analog stick. I don't know.
1st and 10.
I don't know if it's defective or something, but it keeps veering to the left for some reason. It won't let me veer where I want it to veer.
Throws left.
It's knocked down.
I don't know if I pressed the
Looked
L3
like the
button by
defender
mistake.
got a
I don't
hand
know.
there and knocked the ball away. And it was a good thing he did, because the ball was going to be caught.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
When your passing game isn't doing well, you better be able to run it.
Burline to throw it to the left. About 3 minutes left until halftime.
Steve Berline played for both expansion teams, Carolina and Jacksonville.
1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Big set this time. Using motion. The handoff.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, my analog stick's not working all that
He
great.
got
I'm just
nowhere.
If you want to stop the run, it all starts up front. Those
I'm just
defensive linemen are
gonna use
holding
my
their
D-pad.
ground and filling their gaps.
2nd down. Ball on the 31-yard line.
The quarterback is getting everyone involved in the offense today. They've proven they have a lot of ways that they can hurt you.
Throws left. 3rd and 7. Ball on the 21-yard
my
line.
D-pad's not all that great either. I think I have an extra PS1 controller, but
Big set this time.
I'm gonna have to look back.
Over the
Oh.
middle.
Yeah.
Spielman took
Woo!
him down.
Getting closer and closer to that touchdown.
1st and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line.
2-minute warning. But yeah, like I said, as long as the NFL's doing something to make the kids happy, as far as
The toss. Heads up the middle. Second and goal. Ball on the 7-yard line.
The
The
Nickelodeon's
Browns come out
concerned.
on a 4-3. To the right. It's overthrown.
Yeah, he never even had a shot at that one.
3rd and goal.
Yeah, at least the
Ball on
NFL's
the 7-yard line.
doing something happy as far as Nickelodeon's concerned, and Paramount and CBS.
Cleveland lines up in a 4-3. Burline to throw. To the left.
That was great defensive coverage. There was nothing there
I'll
for
never
the
forget.
offense.
I'll never forget Cartoon Network teaming up with the NFL with John
Fourth
Man.
down and goal to go. Ball on the 7-yard line. Here comes the kicking team. The kick
Yeah.
is up, and it's good.
I drew first blood. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Alright. Time for the kickoff.
Casey ready to kick it off. And here's the kick.
Casey.
Johnson is the return man. He was taken down by the kicker. The kicker made the stop on that one. That was a big hit. First and 10.
I've also said this a million times. I'll say it a million more. There will be no other commentary
Lang
duo
comes in
in
motion.
football than John Madden and Pat Summerall. Once they came on, they got you hooked. They got you hooked until the very end, until the final gun.
And it's like that. You get up and you're just happy you're still in one piece. Ty Detmer is good at reading patterns and getting rid of the ball quickly.
Second and 8.
No knocking on any of the other sportscasters, but their team.
Call by the offense. 2 timeouts remaining.
No knocking on the other commentators from now, sportscasters from nowadays.
Shepard goes in motion.
For nowadays, but there will be no other duo like John Madden and Pat Summerall. They get you invested from start to finish.
Throws right.
Airmailed it.
Third and 8. Ball on the 32-yard line. Carolina comes out on a dime package. The toss. Evans with the takedown. Straight up the middle. Short gain. Fourth and
Put it
7.
away, buddy. I guess they might as well go ahead and use up as much time as possible. You're just gonna go ahead and trail by 3.
Cleveland back to punt. And here's the punt. Oliver, the key return man. And he's brought down around the 43.
Got time for one play.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
It's a shame that they ain't got no
Cleveland
shotgun.
comes out on a
Always
nickel package.
not in the playbooks during that time period.
To the right. Picked off.
Picked off, but it doesn't matter. We're going to halftime.
I saw that one coming the whole way.
I'm sure you did.
I'd like to look at that one again.
Let's see if that was caused by the quarterback or the receiver.
So at halftime, it's the Panthers.
3. The Browns, nothing. Let's continue the game. And we get the kickoff. Okay, say.
And here's the kick.
And it's going to be touchback. Oh, touchback.
Johnson is the return man. The Browns will take over at their own 20-yard line. First and 10.
Oh, touchback. I got that from Operation Condor.
This
Like-
defense has really put a stop to the running game. Not much daylight down
It's
there
like-
today.
Edwards
It's like
goes
you
in
give up.
motion.
Jack Chan's like, ha ha ha.
The
No.
toss.
Known as Armor God 2 Operation Condor, but it's
Short
known in the
gain
U.S.
on
as
that
just
one.
Operation Condor. It's like you give up. Ha 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 ha.
Second
No.
and 9. Ball on the 21-yard line. Three wide.
My pops and I were like, he's like, ha ha ha, touchback.
The toss.
Every time there's a no doubter guaranteed touchback.
He got nowhere.
All those guys on defense
Yeah,
did a
Kevin
good
Green.
job of filling the gaps, so the
Who
running
could ever
back
forget
had
his
nowhere to go.
wrestling career
Third
with
down.
WCW?
Ball on the 19-yard line.
WCW,
Cleveland goes with
wrestling.
three wide receivers. The
And that's another thing that I
Browns
miss
in
about the
motion.
90s, around this time period. The Monday Night
To the
Wars.
left.
Getting first downs is essential to winning, and these guys aren't getting it done today. As a defender, if you can't make a play on the ball, sometimes you got to do the next best thing, and that's hit the guy so hard that the ball pops out.
Fourth down. Cleveland set to punt. And here's the punt.
Cover me.
Oliver, the key return man, number 64,
Forward me
made the
inside
stop.
out. And like I said, around this time of the Monday Night Wars, and at the time
First and 10.
because I was only 12 years old. Yeah, I was, 12 going on 13
Big
around
set
this time period.
time.
Around
Berline
that-
back again. Throws right. He knocked it down.
Yeah, around that time period, I was only allowed to watch
Second
WCW
and
due to
10.
the Attitude Era and the raunchiness. And I would continue to watch solely WCW until they fold, until the
Get
buyout.
blitzing. Throws left. Hope on the stop.
Quarterback threw a strike on that one.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
The Attitude Era was coming to an end.
Berline
in
with three
2001.
wide receivers.
False start, number 61.
False start. Number 61, offense.
This is far. Yeah, and also around this time period, I was watching Roller Jam.
Back to pass. To the left. To the left.
To the left, to the left. Everything going in the boxes to the left.
Second down. Fifth play of this drive.
Yeah, Roller Jam.
The
It was
Browns come out in a nickel package.
Roller Derby meets pro wrestling.
Berline to throw it. Throws left. What a great interception. Number 81 with the takedown. That's now 3 interceptions he's thrown today.
Again, I never played this
Here's
game
the
once
replay.
in
He
my
was able
life.
to drop into the quarterback's passing lane and pick it off.
First and 10.
There are some episodes on YouTube, by the way. Roller Jam,
The
Roller Derby
Panthers
meets pro
come
wrestling.
out in a 3-4.
Because the Monday Night Wars were a huge deal at the time. Roller Derby wanted a piece of the pie, so to
Denver
speak.
steps back to the right. Complete. Second and 9. Ball on the 23-yard
And
line.
I wish Roller Derby was back on TV. It's high time it came back on TV.
Lang in motion.
And according to one of the Roller Jam
To the left.
personnel, Broadway Danny Wolf, who was a
It's
sideline
overthrown.
reporter
He got
at the
just a little
time,
too much arm on that one.
Roller Derby can work, and
Third and
storylines,
9.
pro wrestling
Ball on
like
the
storylines
23-yard
can work,
line.
but only if it makes sense. Because Roller Jam lasted 4 seasons, and as the
Throws
show
right. It's overthrown.
as the show
There was
progressed,
no way he was going to get to that one.
it was they're very heavily focused on
Fourth and 9.
they're really heavy focused on storylines, and so that's when the
Gardaki will have to punt.
stopped being
And
fun.
here's the punt.
According to one of the roller
Oliver on the return.
derby skaters,
Spins
Janet
around.
Abraham,
And he's tackled right there.
mentioned those sentiments.
First and 10.
Not to mention that ECW made a couple of
Big
appearances
set
here and
this
there,
time.
especially during the first season of Roller Jam.
The receiver goes in motion. Throws left. Tipped away.
It's going to be a low-scoring affair, just like classic old-school football.
2nd and 10.
Just like classic old-school football.
Cleveland comes out on a nickel package. Man in motion. Furline steps back to the right. It's batted down. Third and 10.
This here's my kind of Friday Night Lights. Everybody's at the big game, and
Muhammad moves in motion. Throws right.
everybody's at the big
defender
game
got his
while I'm
hand
over
in
here
there to
playing some
knock
fun
the
of my
ball
own.
down. 4th and 10.
I don't get anything done. I'm going to have to punt it away here.
And here's the punt.
At least I pushed him back, way back.
1st and 10.
Ball at the 10. Boo 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 boo.
Number 81 comes in motion. To the right.
Right to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now
2nd
kick.
and 10.
Walk it by yourself. Walk it by yourself. Down, 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 down.
Carolina comes out on a 3-4.
Sorry.
The toss. Third and 9. Ball on the 11-yard line. Nickel back in this time, using motion. To the left.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Too bad, so sad. Can't get to the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. Even better.
4th and 9.
Now you're going to have to punt it away.
Gardaki gets set to punt. And here's the punt. Oliver is the return man. Spins around. First and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. 3 wide receivers. Furline drops back, throws left. He's running left. Number 33 took him down.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 5. Cleveland comes out on a nickel package. The toss. Alexander
Then we at
on
the side
stop.
door.
Third and 9. Ball on the 34-yard line. The Browns come out on a nickel package. Furline drops back to throw. Throws right. Tipped away. 4th and 9. Ball on the 34-yard line. The kicking unit will come on to attempt the field goal.
And I don't think I'm going to get
Kick is up.
it. Just
And
missed
it's
it.
short. No good.
Just missed it.
What the heck, they think they're kicker Superman? There's no way they're going to make that one.
1st and 10.
If only I stopped at the top, it'd be a different story.
The Panthers come out on a 3-4. To the Oliver
To the left,
with
to
the
the left.
reception.
Yes, I'm pushing him back, way back.
Second down. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Oh, I forgot it was the end of the third quarter. Fourth and final quarter. Here we go.
The toss. And he's knocked down around the 41.
I'm surprised his helmet was still
Not
intact.
much there for him, John. Third and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Down the middle.
Bah, darted out of his hands. I got away with that
I'll
one.
tell you what, that was a heck of a hit. And not too many guys are going to catch a ball when they get hit that hard.
Fourth and 10. Oliver back to receive the punt. And here's the punt. Oliver, the key return man.
Not even
Poor punt
close.
returns aren't just the returner's fault. He needs to have good blocking and good protection, and he's not getting that today.
First and 10. Cleveland comes out in a 4-3. The toss. That was a big hit.
See the decal on his helmet? He hit him so hard he almost knocked it off.
He got nowhere.
The defense filled all the gaps, and the runner had nowhere to go.
Second and 10. They'll line up in the I formation.
The eyeball formation.
Throws right. Caught.
But I got nowhere. At least it
Third and
keeps the
9.
clock going some.
Big set this time. Carolina using motion. Sacked him. Big loss on the play. While that fourth down.
No one wants to see that. Even I don't want to see that.
And here's the punt.
There we go. Much better kick.
Number 81 is the return man. First and 10. Back to pass. Throws left. It's deflected. Second and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. They'll go from the I formation. To the left.
If I want to watch some football on Paramount Plus or anything like that, or Nickelodeon,
Third and 6.
give me touchdown. The Rugrats episode Touchdown Tommy. The late great Chick Hearn alongside Hank. What's his name? I forgot his name.
And he's brought down around
Do the
38.
commentary. While
The way to stop a great runner is to stop him on his side of the line of scrimmage.
Fourth and 8.
the Rugrats game fighting over
The Browns
a
start
bottle
set
of
to
chocolate
punt.
milk.
To the right.
And nowhere. Bum, 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 bum. Boom, boom.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. The Panthers line up with 3 wide receivers. The toss. Alexander made the stop.
The fake punt on them
He
backfired.
got
so-
nowhere.
If you want to stop the run, it all starts up front. Those
And it's going to be
defensive
2-minute
linemen are
warning.
holding
I'm just
their
going to let the
ground
clock
and
wind
filling their
down
gap.
to the
Second
2-minute
and
warning.
10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Just over 2 minutes left in the game.
2-minute warning, 2-minute warning, 2-minute warning. Warning. That's how my pops would and I would say. 2-minute warning. It's not 2-minute warning, it's 2-minute warning.
They'll line up in the I formation. Muhammad in motion. The toss. To the right. Stop just past the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Nickel back in this time. Man in motion. The rush is on. Running to his left. Fourth and 4.
In a defensive struggle like this, it's going to come down to field position and who can put their offense in a position to score.
Timeout. Called by the defense. 2 timeouts remaining.
Number 81 to handle the punt. And here's the punt.
They'll take over at the 20, I do believe, or maybe even longer. The 24.
1st and 10. Three wide outs this time. Detford back to throw. Over the middle. It's tipped away. Second and 10. The backs are lined up in an I.
I got my eye on you.
Throws left.
Not even close.
Third and 10. One minute left in the game. Number 93 with the sack.
If you take too many of those, it's going to shorten your day. You can just see in this game, there's going to be a big play, there's going to be a mistake, there's going to be a turnover. You know, something like that is going to win this game.
To the left.
Game over.
It's overthrown.
Yeah.
This ball
he
game
never even
is
had a shot at that
over.
one.
1st and 10.
But hold everything, people. It's not. It ain't over till it's over. Just like the Yogi
Carolina
said.
goes with 3
True
wide
words have never been
receivers.
spoken.
The toss.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Oh, go ahead and use up all your timeouts.
He got nowhere.
The way to stop a great runner is to stop him on his side of the line of scrimmage.
Timeout. Called by the defense. 1 timeout remaining.
2nd down. Big set this time. Caruth comes in motion. The toss. Heads up the middle. Run up the middle. Can't find a hole. 3rd down. Cleveland lines up in a 4-3.
Timeout. Called by the defense. That's their final timeout.
Ball game over. Panthers win. Oh, Panthers win.
The toss.
And it's game over. But you know
That
what?
was not the right call for that situation.
4th down.
So I'm just gonna kick a field goal just because.
Timeout. Call by the offense. 2 timeouts remaining.
In a defensive struggle like this, it's going to come down to field position and who can put their offense in a position to score.
The kick is up.
And it's good. Game
And it's
over.
good.
Yeah. 6-0. Yeah.
Woo! In 1996, John Casey's 37 field goals broke the NFL record set by Ali Haji Sheikh and Jeff Jaeger.
The final score is the Panthers 6, the Browns 0. This is Pat Summerall and John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.
Yeah. Woo! Redemption from Madden 99 last week. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Woo! Okay. All right, let's seal the deal. We're ready to begin this weekend here and begin October. Football weather, just the way we like it. Or at least many people like it, for those that like this kind of weather. But anyway, that's how to do it for this edition of Captain's Arcade. Join me tomorrow where we play some NBA Live 99. Until then, maybe say goodbye. Score 1 for the boys back in Charlotte. Yeah.